get it. One take. Let's go. One take. Just get it. Go.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to OV Hobbies. Now, before you say anything, I know you're screaming, why have you not finished the welding table even in 2 parts? Well, there's a reason for that, and let's take you on a little bit of a journey. And to take you on this journey, I'm going to hand it over to Patrick.
So we went on vacation down to Jacksonville Beach, Florida. We spent some time with my family, some fun in the sun on the beach. Went down to St. Augustine to go see the lighthouse. And on the way back, we were searching on Craigslist. We found a vise up in Birmingham. It's about an hour and a half north. And we took a drive out there the day after we got back to go and see this vise. Turns out it was 90 bucks, and we picked it up and took it back home.
So that's a short bit of it. Another reason why this part 3 of the welding table has been delayed was because during that trip I got an ear infection. It's put me out of commission for a while, but I'm starting to finally feel a little bit better. And now that that's out of the way, we can start looking at the vise. We also picked up some other goodies that we knew would be a great addition to our shop. So to start off, let's start taking a look at some of the assortment of items that we've picked up while we were on vacation. The first item on our list is a really important one. It's a tap and die set. So what a tap and die does is it allows us to cut interior and exterior threads on round stock or any holes that we've drilled. When you're manufacturing, welding makes things static. They're not supposed to move. The addition of threads and bolts, however, means that they're not permanent. You are able to remove them while also being able to thread them back in again, all while performing a similar job to welding where the goal is to affix 2 or more items together. For us, this means future projects are able to have interchangeable parts and fixtures when we do not want them to be entirely permanent. The next item is a 6-inch or 150mm dial caliper. Calipers should be used in every garage where making accurate measurements is important. This allows us to measure down to the 1,000th of an inch or a 50th of a millimeter. The black outer numbers measure thousandths of an inch, whereas the inner red numbers measure 50ths of a millimeter. The lower prongs allow measurements of exterior lengths that close around your piece, whereas the upper prongs allow measurements of interior lengths that open as you extend the length. Finally, at the bottom of the calipers is the depth measuring tool that extends as it opens. Next is a titanium step drill bit. This will be my first time using one of these. It allows for drilling quick and large holes into sheet metal without the necessity of changing drill bits constantly. The most exciting new tool is this rotary Dremel. Again, it is an item that I have never used and always wanted. Rotary tools are invaluable where detailing is important. This kit includes a Dremel 4300 that came with 9 attachments and 64 accessories. We also purchased a pack of 20 diamond accessories. It goes without saying that this will be one of the most used tools in the shop as it can be used for fine grinding, sanding, polishing, cutting, engraving, and a lot more. In fact, we've already started using this in the next video. It's already proving itself to be completely indispensable in the workshop. The more I use this tool, the more I want to use it more. I can't wait to see what kinds of things it can do in the future. This is something that my mom will be very happy about. It's a first aid kit. You should always have one when you're working with these kinds of equipment. And overall, it's just really smart to have on hand. Now, if you've ever done TIG welding, you'll know exactly what these are. These are tungsten electrodes, and they're used as a conductor to channel the arc to the workpiece. I got 2 kinds of tungsten. I got, on the right is thoriated tungsten. It's 2% thoriated. Now, thorium is a radioactive element, so you have to be careful when you're sharpening it because the particulates can get into your body and that's not good. These are standardized to have a red tip at the end to let you know that they are thoriated. The ones that I got are a little bit larger in diameter and they'll be used for thicker materials. The electrodes on the left are lanthanated tungsten, which is an alloy of tungsten lanthanum, which this time is not a radioactive element and will be doing the large majority of sheet metal TIG welding as it is in smaller diameter. A benefit of using lanthanated tungsten is that you can use it for both alternating and direct current, whereas the thoriated does not work so well with alternating current. Alternating current is important because it's needed for welding aluminum. Here what we have is just a normal scribe. The difference with this scribe is that it has a tungsten carbide tip, which is an incredibly hard material. It's up there almost with diamond, and it'll stay sharp for a long time. Now finally we have our vise. As the clouds pass, you'll notice the numbering 925, which is its model, is a Starrett Athol 925A vise that was US built and manufactured in the 70s. It has 6-inch jaws and can clamp material as thick as 8 inches. You cannot have a workshop without a vise of some sort, and we were really lucky to find this one on Craigslist. I am extremely excited for the future of this vise and the next video in which we will show the restoration of it. For its age, it's in surprisingly good condition. It needs quite a bit of sweat, tender loving care, elbow grease, and actual grease, but when it's done, it should be almost as good as new. So that's just a little bit of how our garage has progressed. We still have a lot of things that we want to get. Eventually we will get there, but I've always heard that, you know, these tools you acquire over a lifetime. And for how short it's been so far, I think we're doing pretty well in gathering tools for our workshop. Now, I know you wanted to see the rest of the table, and I promise, as George R.R. Martin once said, it's coming. It's coming, don't worry guys. Now, I can tell you that it's not going to be next video, unfortunately, but it's for a good cause. We're going to restore this new vise that we picked up from a lovely couple that we met on Craigslist. It belonged to the gentleman's late father, and it deserves a proper restoration so that I can retain the glory and some of the memories that were carried along with that vise. Thank you for staying with us so far in this video. I know it's not exactly what we promised and what you were expecting, but unfortunately, because of my ear infection, I wasn't able to continue my videos exactly how I wanted. And I'm very excited with this new equipment. And I hope you're excited as well to see some of the creations that we're going to be building with these new materials. If you like this channel, please like and subscribe, maybe share it with some friends who may like it as well. I'm excited to bring you more stuff in the future. I have many things planned, and I can't wait to show you once we get there.